Welcome to the banks of the Mississippi River, Simmons Bank Liberty Stadium in Memphis, home to the Memphis Tigers. As we'll see a squad from the Pac-12, the New Mexico Lobos, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Memphis Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Lobos will kick it away to start. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. So Memphis offense will take the field first. And last week, you want to talk about a guy using every tool in the bag from the running back position. David, this guy did it.
He was a monster. And I think when you turned on the tape this week, you saw it, man. So many different ways he can hurt you, and he can be a focal point of this offense. The defense, they know well and good of what happened last week. And their first objective this week, Palmer, is to stop that dude.
Yeah, they know the entire offense goes through him. All week long, they've been stressing, tackling, staying in your gaps, waiting at the point of attack, getting as many hats to the football as humanly possible, because you can't shut this guy down. You can only hope to contain him, but what a challenge this defense faces today.
Makes the stop at the 30, but a big 15-yard pickup gets him out of trouble. They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. Finds his way for 3 after the 33. Let's take a minute here and talk a little Memphis. Every team needs those big dudes up front, and man, they got a mauler from the high school recruiting ranks. Big 4-star D lineman. David, what's his adjustment going to be like?
Well, you see the excitement from the fan base and the reaction. It's all over the place, and you understand why. Because just being able to have that size at that position, play the defensive line, it's so important for these college teams. He'll fit right in.
At midfield, he's got room. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
The Tigers are on the move. They send the tight end in motion. The offense changing the play. They'll ride the hot hand. And nowhere to go this time, and he couldn't follow up the big run with another. Guys, let's talk about Memphis. Not sure if you guys saw this, but they had a big-time 4-star running back give a verbal commitment last week. What's his transition going to be like, David?
First of all, everybody saw it. It's all over social media, right? The excitement of landing a guy of that caliber. And just, I mean, that creates excitement in the whole recruiting class in this next cycle.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33.
And talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number 1, was priority number 1. He said it makes the whole offense go. Like, he is the bell cow. He is the guy. This offense doing exactly what they set out to do on this first drive.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. Be interesting to see if this quarterback goes his way again.
10th play of the drive coming up, but this time a chance for the defense to get off the field on 3rd and long. Looking to the big tight end. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
This offense has moved into plus territory, and they want to keep the heat on. They'll go for it. Makes the catch. 1st down and maybe a lot more. Touchdown, Tiger. He got a step and just dusted the field.
I love the aggressive nature of the play calling there. In the opening drive of the game, you have an opportunity opportunity on fourth down. Obviously, you just kick a field goal, take the lead early, establish some momentum. Instead, they get aggressive. They go for it, and not just get it. They score a touchdown.
They get set for the point after. We have the first score of the game. And the PAT makes 7-0. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Fielded in the end zone. It's Smith. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. The Lobos offense will have its first possession of the game. And it was a rough showing last week, and it all started with the quarterback, Jesse.
Yeah, he looked lost in that last game. Now, I thought the defense did a really good job of confusing him, mixing up their looks and their pressure. So, no different today. The defense obviously watched the film, and they're going to come out, they're going to try to do the exact same thing and get this guy rattled. So this quarterback, he has to know what to expect early in this one, David.
If I'm his offensive coordinator, I want to get it started off on the right foot, man. Get the ground game going. Make it easy, because last week was such a disaster. We want to turn the page. We need some confidence. We need some good mojo. First drive, we need something good to happen early so we can forget about that last week.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Makes the grab. It's Smith. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down. The Lobos come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to pass. It's Beckham. Fires to the middle. Wide open downfield. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down.
Well, they execute the in route. Now, how about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
Looking to throw again. Grabbed in the middle. It's Smith. They'll stop him at the 41, but he's got 10 yards, and they'll move the chains. It's 1st and 10. They've moved it to the 41. Wants to go up top on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Andrews. Touchdown, Lobos! And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him.
Man, this guy is an elite tight end. This guy is a dude. He keeps making plays like this. We're going to start comparing him to Brock Bowers and Kyle Pitts. The run after the catch, the big body, the athletic ability. He has it all.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Here comes that Memphis offense back onto the field. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
And you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has
turning it on. They finally get him on the ground, and this junior turning in a big play after the catch.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the second drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
Quarterback making checks. Wants to throw on first down. Now he's going to break the pocket. Deep shot for the end zone. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
It's a good young lesson for all young receivers out there. Never jump up and down waving your hands trying to get the attention of the quarterback, because guess what? All you're doing instead is getting the attention of the defense. They're able to run over and get the INT.
Man, sometimes he's like trying to wrap up a ghost. He's out to the 27. And the Lobos in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Off play action. Unloads to the wideout. Catch in the middle, it's back. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Runs through a tackle.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
They get him stopped, but the big gain has him on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Welcome to the banks of the Mississippi River. Simmons Bank Liberty Stadium in Memphis, home to the Memphis Tigers. As we'll see a team from the Pac-12, the New Mexico Lobos, taking on one of the participants from last year's playoff, the Memphis Tigers. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Lobos will get us underway with the opening kickoff. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. So the Memphis Tigers offense going to get the chance to start this game off. We've had our eye on this guy for most of the season, and what a weapon he is. He is making a charge for the Heisman Trophy. And, David, I don't really think many would argue with it.
No, because it's been crazy. He's been the focal point of this offense, and he continues to deliver week after week. He's a superstar, putting up big numbers, carrying his team on his back. Jesse, that's a tough spot to do that for a whole year because of the physical pounding. It's been tremendous so far.
Yeah, can he keep it up is the question. And I think when I think back to the first half of this college football season, I think a lot of the most memorable moments and the best highlights have been this guy, right? He has shown up for his football team. He's done incredible things. Can he do that now in the second half of the season and make that Heisman push?
And nice job on second down. Maybe you're expecting a pass, but sticking the run in there, catching him off balance a little bit, getting a big gain, getting the first down.
Got a man, it's Johnson. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. The Tigers come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Stop behind the line, he'll lose a yard. Let's take a minute here and talk a little Memphis. A big-name running back, always a great get in the recruiting world. Four-star running back they got last week. Seems as if he'll fit in nicely here.
Oh, he's going to be a great fit. I mean, when you get a great player like that, the whole fan base gets jacked up. You see it all over social media, and it starts to build some momentum in your recruiting class.
It's a really good sign if you're on offense here. You're putting it on your offensive line on third down. Critical down and distance, opening drive of the game. Let those guys fire off, get a hat on a hat. You can run the ball.
There he goes. The 20. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
And that's the dangerous part about this offense, man. They'll get the ball out to a receiver that can do that. That can make plays after the catch. Hard to bring down, hard to tackle. That's why this offense can be so explosive.
Looking to throw on first down. And down he goes. Tried to pick his way free, but the defense stops him behind the line. Guys, let's talk about Memphis. I'm sure you guys saw what a get in recruiting. 4-star defensive linemen gave them a verbal commitment just last week.
Yeah, you can't get enough of these guys, man. And they're excited because you got to play so many defensive linemen. This is the guy that's going to come in, be in the rotation early and often.
Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. And the Tigers had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Memphis.
I think what you love about that opening drive for the offense is the balance. They were able to throw the football to set themselves up into position, and then he carries it in for the TD. You got to be able to keep defenses on their heels, and they did a nice job of that on this opening drive.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So the New Mexico Lobos offense will take the field for the first time. Last week was a tape they'd rather just put right in the dumpster and forget about it. David, how does a guy bounce back from a game like the one he had last week?
Well, hopefully he burned that tape, because that was not pretty. That was not what they're wanting to do, man. Just turning the football over, not enough productive play.
Oh, he's got some space. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. And the Lobos in the hurry-up.
Not wasting any time. You just watch the opponent go down on their first drive and score a touchdown. So right away, you're aggressive. You're throwing the football on your first play of the game, and you're getting a nice completion. Really nice job.
Ran right through the defender, and now he's still running. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, New Mexico.
Man, I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that, and he can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners when he kicked it in gear and got the long touchdown run.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He'll be forced out of bounds at his 21-yard line. Not the best field position you could ask for, but they'll get it started there. Memphis has the ball back and the offense ready to go to work. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
But it was a nice job in play calling, too, David. Just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. To the air on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Johnson. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down.
I'll tell you, man, I love quarterbacks that have arm talent, but that can throw it accurately at the same time, and you saw all of it on that in route.
They'll leave it with him. And he was able to shed a tackle and pick up the first down before they finally get him on the ground.
Well, they needed 2 yards for that first down. The running back doing just enough to make sure he keeps this drive alive.
He might want another play. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Time to take a shot. Intimate stride inside the 10. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal.
Well, the offense is finding success throwing this guy's way. He just had a massive play, his longest catch of the game. And I think if you're on offense, you got to keep looking this guy's way. He's now starting to prove that he's eating his guy alive in coverage, and he needs more touches.
After that big play, they're trying to pay it off right on the goal line. Trying to bully their way in. And he takes it in for the score.
get it done, and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. A very efficient 5-way scoring drive. And finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. He'll start the return inside his 5. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. We will get another look at this New Mexico offense. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score. Already down 14-7. Fires to the right. Good route on the comeback, and he makes the catch. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Grabbed in the backfield. It's back. Breaks into the open. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line. The Lobos, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Makes one man miss. Down to the 32 and out of bounds right there. And the Lobos come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Oh, he's got a chance. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Lobos!
This is a guy that put a lot of pressure on himself coming in this season. He felt like he was ready to have a breakout year. He knew he had all the tools in the toolbox to be able to get it done, and he's showing it. That's his 10th rushing touchdown on the season.
Number 12, set to kick off.
On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Here comes that Memphis offense back onto the field. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like 2 heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play to create some. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
Motion from the wide receiver. The give to the back. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
You know, in the modern era of college football, with everybody throwing it, it becomes harder and harder for running backs to put up big-time numbers. With that last carry, though, this guy's got 1,000 yards rushing on the season.
That's caught. It's Johnson. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49.
Man, this guy's closing in quickly on 100 yards receiving. We're not even out of the first quarter yet. We knew he was going to be a big part of the game plan and the strategy, but every time they've looked his way, he's been making a big play, and that's something the defense, they have to be aware of moving forward.
We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Caught over the middle. It's Harding. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. While we're only one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat lines. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. So first down here as they go back to work. They'll go to the ground. They're trying to send a message with this running game. He stopped after a pickup of 4 to the 33.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. They'll try the run. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
And this offense is clicking, everything's moving, and the guy carrying the football, I mean, he is carrying the rock. Like, this is a guy he's setting this tone for this game, creating some balance on this offense. This offense is going to be a handful.
Yeah, David, I'd love to sit here and say, well, the offensive coordinator is just one step ahead of his counterpart across the field. That's not it. Right now, his offensive line is establishing the line of scrimmage, and you mentioned the back. He right now is running with authority on this drive.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. The short hands, it's Dupree. Wrestled out of bounds at the 12, and another productive play on this drive.
You know, and that's why this guy can play first, second, and third down. You've already seen him earlier in the drive rip off some nice runs, but he can catch the football as well. And they're going to find ways to get him going in all sorts of ways, but you're seeing it specifically on this drive.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Wide receiver comes in motion. Give to the running back. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
And sometimes you see great shooters and they get on fire and they just can't miss. And that's what this QB looks like the last couple weeks, man. Just completion percentage through the roof, running the offense at an elite level. You can tell in complete control of this offense.
Memphis needs to convert this 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. And that decision will be questioned for a while. Looking for a man. It's Beckham. Gets it out quickly. Guys, let's talk a little bit about New Mexico. For a lot of schools facing the hill they climb, you have to work the portal. But don't sleep on the high school recruiting either, David. They got a good 3-star running back just this past week.
Yeah, and you create some excitement, you create some momentum. These are the kind of guys that, man, they come in right away. They got a chance to play. Like, you're telling them the future's going to be bright. We're trying to build something special. We just need you.
In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. Fires to the tight end. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. The Lobos will try to pin them back with the punt. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Gets the first one of the day out of there, and we saw a lot of him in that loss last week, 4 times to be exact. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Memphis has the ball back and the offense ready to go to work. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on fourth down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
Second down, he'll throw it. Snagged in the middle, it's Johnson. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
The Tigers really need to keep this drive alive on third down. They'll try to get it through the air. He's going to throw deep right side. Touchdown, Tiger! That's the way you finish a drive and put up points.
And listen, find your matchups you like, and you can see. You got your speedster out wide. You like the matchup. He sees it, puts some air underneath that thing, and he outruns the DB. He's got no shot. Runs underneath it, and then walks his way into the end zone for 6.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the American. UTSA is currently ahead in this one inside a jam-packed Alamo Dome, but they've struggled to really pull away. They're up by 7 over East Carolina. Ought to be fun, fellas, to see how things play out in this notable matchup in the American.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Let's talk a little bit about New Mexico. They were really excited about the pickup they got last week. Commitment from a 3-star defensive back, David. And when programs at this level can get guys like that in the building, everybody celebrates.
That whole building gets excited because transfer portal is one thing, but high school recruiting, when you can get somebody out of high school with some raw tools that are really good, you can see the future could be bright. You take those guys, you try to develop them instead of going into the transfer portal.
On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. And the Lobos decide to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Hauls it in, looking for space. A little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. Here comes that Memphis offense back onto the field. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. With the catch, it's Callahan. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. The Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
There he goes. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Memphis getting set to snap it on 1st and 10. Gets the back moving. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Scrambling away. Bought a little time, lets it go. He throws back across his body, and it's picked off.
Bro, be realistic.
A few yards on that return, but the bigger play.
He throws it directly to... Come on, bro. How do you throw it directly to the DB? Come on, bruh. That don't make no sense.
The fact that they forced the turnover. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Coming out on first down with the play fake. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. The Lobos have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and they've got a chance to lock this thing up before the break. A first down sack can wreck a drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. To the air. It's Beckham. Finds his tight end. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Referee signals timeout as the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. And that last completion left them short of the sticks. It's 3rd down. Looking deep down the right side. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete. And the Lobos will punt it away on 4th down. They'll look to pin him deep. Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. Memphis has the ball back and the offense ready to go to work. That last possession, a prime example, Jesse, of how things get condensed in the red zone.
Hard to throw when the windows are smaller, and that's what happens down near the goal line, David. But for this quarterback here, just take accountability and ownership and come out here and lead your offense.
And move on. Like, we needed points. That's something that we can harp on. We'll watch the tape this week, but now it's time to move on. Let's get another drive going.
The offense has it 1st and 10 from the 42. Looking to throw on 1st down. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
Well, he's been Mr. Dependable early in this game. The first 5 attempts, all complete. Finally, the defense able to force an incompletion when they throw his way. This guy's route running his hands. It's a matchup problem, but the defense finally has some...
Turning it on! An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. He now has 110 yards on the ground, and that's just another routine day for this guy who's been among the nation's leaders in rushing all season long. Looking downfield on 1st down. That, friends, is a busting play. Incomplete. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Making side adjustments here. Back to pass. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
How, Slay? Just how?
They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the tight end. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
Once you start to get down here towards the goal line, it's so much more difficult to throw the football. You really want to stretch the defense sideline to sideline and use your speed and take advantage of the grass when you see it. They try to take a little bit of a shot down the field unsuccessfully. Nice job by this defense.
Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. And they'll push that lead out a little further. So they put the field goal on the board and about to kick it away, and hoping that'll be the final points of this first half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Off the play fake on 1st down. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Caught behind the line. It's back. Using the pads, using the stiff arm, using all kind of strength to get it across the 25 to the 26. Now facing a 3rd and long. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Grab behind the line. It's McKinney. Gets it to the 37. Clock stops to move the chains. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. The Lobos will snap it on 1st and 10. Trying play action. And the defense making a play, getting a hand on that pass.
Man, those corner routes, those quarterbacks need to throw the ball with some air and put it towards the sideline, away from the defender. You can tell a little bit maybe underthrown. The defender doing a good job sticking with the play.
He's going to let one fly down the middle.
Come on.
He's got it on the outside. Just what they were looking for. A huge explosive play, and they're inside the 15 at the 13-yard line. From the red zone, looking for a man. Zings it complete to the right. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. Back to throw, it's Beckham. Looking for the score. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be 3rd down. And it's 3rd down, but they're taking no chances. They'll send the field goal unit out before halftime.
Missed it.
Tried to give it enough body English, but he missed it. The missed field goal still leaves us with a double-digit deficit. Still a 10-point game.
And there just has not been a lot to write home about this year for this football team. Offensively, defensively, or even on special teams. Just not a lot of bright spots this season.
Give to the single back. Got enough for the first. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, 2 quarters down, and I've got to say, this has been a fun watch so far in Memphis. And in this day and age where quarterbacks chuck it all over the field, how refreshing to see 2 offenses rely on off-tackle left, off-tackle right, and even a few halfback dives. Physical offensive lines and elusive backs have told the story. A throwback to the halcyon days of 3 yards and a cloud of dust. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas at Simmons Bank Liberty Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. Memphis ready to kick it deep and get the second half going. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. Now New Mexico will go back to work on offense. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the first half.
And it's interesting. If I'm the defense and I've got the lead, they've had success throwing the football, but we're winning. I don't know that this defense changes too much of what they've done in the first half.
I think they got to do a better job with pass rush. They might want to change their coverages as well, because they're probably at this point expecting this offense to have to keep throwing, considering they did have success in the first half.
Look at you. 26, you are right there. My Lord.
This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again.
That's that jump. Could have been a pick.
Off play action on 1st down. Finds the tight end. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Off the play fake. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and 3rd down is coming. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Dropping back, it's Beckham. Throws to the wideout. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. And the Lobos send out the punt unit. He'll try to really get into this one. A high kick trying to pin them deep. Signals for the fair catch and hauls it in just shy of the 30. Here comes that Memphis offense back onto the field. They'll run this play from the pistol. Takes the handoff. It's Murphy. Across the 30 out to the 33 and gains 4 on the play. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. looking to fire. Caught close to the marker. It's Johnson. Stopped at the 44, but he got 10 on the play.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
Tight end now in motion. Power football with the run. Oh, he's got some space. He stopped at the 45 after picking up 10 yards and the first down.
Another good run. Man, he has been picking up yards in bunches today. Jesse showing off all the skills.
And he's showing no signs of slowing down, David. This guy just gets better as the game goes on. He is a beast.
They'll move the wide receiver. Wants to go up top on first down. They'll run the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though. How quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
Going to swing it on second down. They get to him as he throws.
There's no... Come on, bro. There is no way in real life that he does this tight.
And he's going to score on the interception.
Come
Touchdown, New
on, bro.
Mexico.
No way on God's green earth. Throwing on the run. And you just throw it to... Look. Come on, man. He's running the out route. We throwing to the sideline, bro. This is the second time. That's stinking.
The #1 job in defending a quarterback is
Thank you,
making him feel uncomfortable, physically hitting him. Nice job by the defense with the pressure. The hit on the quarterback forces the INT, and then Oski. As soon as you catch that thing, everybody start blocking, get to the near sideline, take that thing back to the house.
He'll bring it out. It's Westbrook. Stopped at the 26, brought it out of the end zone, picked up an extra yard. Memphis has the ball back and the offense ready to go to work. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick 6 and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out, not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
Wants to throw on first down. Got it behind the line. It's Dupree. He'll be forced out of bounds. Let's mark it at the 48-yard line as this offense continues its work. That one's sort of like a shooter in basketball, just needing to see one go through the net, isn't it, David? Just get a completion to your guy and pick up some yardage.
Build some confidence, because your confidence throwing the ball over the middle of the field and in tight windows, probably not at an all-time high, but check it down, make something positive happen. The running back does his job, so maybe this sparks a little something in the quarterback's head where he can feel a little bit more confident and bounce back from these early mistakes.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
On second down, he'll try to make the connection this time. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw. Incomplete.
And sometimes the coverage is just great. And as a quarterback, you throw the football away or don't try to force it too tight into a window. And you just say, hey, defense won that rep. Good coverage.
Fires to the wideout. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
What is he doing?
This game just feels so different than it did in the first half. After that incompletion, now setting up fourth down, they only have a one-possession lead. Things were looking so much better earlier in the game. They're going to have to get it together throwing the football if they want to win this game.
On fourth down, trying to find his man. And that one falls incomplete. A huge stand by the defense.
I like the idea to go for it there on 4th down. You're basically at midfield, and you've got to have confidence in your guys to be able to go out. You've got experience in this offense. Guys have made these types of plays before. That time, the defense stepped up, they bowed up, and made a better play and take over. Now you need your defense to get on the field in a sudden change situation and get you the football back.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. They'll run play action. Caught in the backfield, it's Andrews.
Come on, bro.
And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds.
The big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
Looking to throw, it's Beckham. Makes the grab. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6.
I can't.
And that's a really good example of a quarterback and his intended target both being on the same page. The timing was almost perfect on that play. That's why they were able to convert the 3rd down.
Touchdown, Lobos! And that one will put them up here in the 2nd half.
Well, this offense has been physical. They came out in this game with a lot of pride and the ability up front and the belief that they can block people and get it done. They are dominating this defense. 3 rushing touchdowns now in the game.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes that Memphis offense back onto the field. That 4th down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. And the defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before, so you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute, put some points on the board.
They go to the ground. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. And the Tigers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. It's complete to the right. And the defense stops him just short of the 1st down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. The Tigers come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. Looking to throw for it. He uncorks one deep.
Come on.
And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on 4th down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the 2nd half, but we saw them try to go for it on 4th down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
Looking for a push on 4th down. Breaks into the open. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the 1st down. Really no drama at all to making that call and going for it on 4th down, and they make it pay off.
No drama. It'd be drama if you didn't go for it. If you were that big of a scaredy cat and you didn't want to go for it on 4th down, you need to find some other game to play.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Every time.
You gotta have that defense you know you can go to
I'm
in running
this
situations.
weird,
Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. And if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. That's it, 5.
Come on.
Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Come on.
Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the catch, converts on fourth down, is still on his feet. Inside the 15, out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score. Memphis coming to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
Wants to fire on second down. And the pass falls incomplete.
Well, look at these animations.
That's the end of the period, and New Mexico has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings.
Get me back in here.
After swapping ends of the field, they gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
Crazy.
Interesting call here for the head coach, too, because you need a touchdown. Now it's fourth and long. You could kick the field goal and cut into the lead, but depends on how much you trust your defense right now. They may go for this one, guys.
On fourth down, they're taking to the air. Makes the catch. Touchdown, Memphis. And with that, they move out front here in the fourth.
Man. And that is phenomenal quarterbacking. Understanding right away, dude, you're going to bring pressure. I'm getting the ball to my playmaker right now. Let him do the rest. Let him glide into the end zone. Make me look really good. Good timing. Good decision by the quarterback. Get it out quick.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, fellas, here's a quick update on a top 25 clash today. Georgia Tech is currently up big right now in a game they'll be talking about in the ATL for some time. They're up by 21 over Miami. We'll circle back if anything changes in this big-time ACC matchup. Guys,
how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
Come on, bro.
Can't get him to the ground. Makes the grab
almost to the first down marker,
but a good pickup on that one.
Every tap.
The Lobos can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Scanning the field, it's Beckham. Looking down the middle. With the catch, it's back. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27.
That's all we ask.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
Here it would just be a 30-yard field goal try. Let's see how aggressive they're going to be to try to pick up that first down. From the gun, wants to pass.
Come on.
Caught near the sticks. It's Andrews. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one.
Hercules.
Really nice job there of the quarterback. Reading coverage, he knew exactly where to go with the football and at what exact time. Timing could not have been better. They get the completion on third down, setting up first and goal.
Touchdown, New Mexico!
This
They
man.
move on top here in the fourth.
Yeah, this is crazy.
And the timing had to be perfect. Down here, this close to the red zone, the windows to throw into are so small, but the quarterback, his receiver, on the same page. And with that touchdown catch, they now take the lead.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Memphis has the ball back and the offense ready to go to work. They unleashed an aerial assault last time. It took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack
Come on.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that
with my
speed
own
kills.
man.
They've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
The Tigers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on 3rd.
Come on.
And the deflection by the defense brings up 4th down.
After that incompletion, 4th and short now on their own side of the field, I think there's a lot of coaches in normal circumstances that would stay conservative and just punt the ball away, but you're trailing here in the 4th quarter. I think the offense needs to stay out on the field, and you got to go for it.
It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it.
Come on, dog. It don't get no easier than that. You look at this. Nobody around. Star receiver catches the ball and has them drop it.
I know the analytics tell me to be aggressive and go for it, but in the second half, in these ball games, the analytics don't work for every single situation. And right now, you set them up. I just hope this one doesn't come back to bite you right in the eye.
And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. After the short completion, let's see if they go back to the air. Dropping back, it's Beckham. Got it in the middle, it's Smith. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Here comes 3rd and short from the 24, and this offense does not want to send out the field goal unit. From the gun, wants to pass.
Boy, where's the pick?
Connection on 3rd down. Thanks
Where's
to
the
that
pick,
tough,
bro?
hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
On the field
So
goal,
on
bro.
4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive.
Straight BS.
That gives them now a 7-point lead here in the final period.
Straight BS, bro.
Well, that's a huge kick right there because now the opponent has to score a touchdown here in the 4th quarter. That put so
Look at
much
that.
pressure
And they're gonna give
on
me
the
a
opponent.
penalty.
Nice job by the special teams going out and executing in a big moment.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty.
Now Dupree. Now Dupree, bro.
Going to the running game. Knocked down at the 26 after ripping off 10 there.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Oh, they messing me up now.
Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Catch in the middle. It's Johnson. Good pick up, a little bit short of the sticks.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
And the Tigers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Release to the back. Grabbed in the middle. It's Dupree. Found a bunch bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line. This Memphis offense going to work again on first down. What a nice job finding the back on the angle route. That's a tough thing to cover.
And I love the matchup for this quarterback. He knew there on third down. He had the one-on-one with his running back and that defender. Nice job on the route, crossing the defender's face. Easy completion. The drive stays alive.
The Tigers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Wants to throw again.
Come on. You're going to give me a flag because I heard it.
There's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Bruh.
They had the first down before that penalty backed them up, and now they'll snap it on 2nd down. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Wants to go up top. Caught. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
And if you had any questions about this quarterback's arm talent, now you've got your answer. Wow.
Ball just inside the 40 at the 39. It's 3rd and short. Grab over the middle. It's Henry. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33. In search of that tying touchdown. They've moved the chains a couple of times. It's 1st and 10 again. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. Memphis getting set to snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down.
Come on.
Sure hands. It's Henry. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
And that's perfect job by this defense. Like, you can give up those little small gains all the way down the field. The clock is your friend. You don't want to give up big plays, don't want to give up those first downs, and just make that clock run.
The give to the tailback. Shakes off the defender. And he scoots out of bounds, picks up the first down, gets the clock stopped, and now they're in business in plus territory. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Tigers kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. They'll give it to the back. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
Well, the interesting thing about a run here trailing late is the defense isn't expecting it. That's the good news. Bad news, though, is you're still trailing. You need to score quickly, which means you need to be throwing the football right now.
To the ground with the back. And this one will be stopped.
18, bro.
Home crowd not going to love it. You got to throw the ball to win this game. They do not like the play call with not a lot of time left in the game.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. It's complete. He gets it in. Touchdown, Tiger.
And great execution. That is how it's done late in the football game now. All you need is that extra point. Bring the kicker out there. This is what you do. Just like practice, knock it through the uprights, tie this football game, and we might be looking at overtime soon.
Big point after here, looking for the tie late. And the extra point was good, and we are all tied up in the 4th. They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll take a knee. It's a touchback save every second he can as they try to put together this final drive. Let's see what the Lobos offense has dialed up this time. A pretty good bit of ground to cover here Jesse, but they've got some time to work with.
They do. So tempo is going to be important. You got to go fast. You just got to make good decisions at the quarterback position.
And those good decisions are throwing the ball beyond the sticks, using the sidelines to get out of bounds, trying to maximize this time and get in a position to win.
He works his way up to the 33 and is pushed out of bounds.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that. Because those corners are sitting there on the inside. And the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that cornerback get going the other direction.
I can't believe y'all.
Cut out on the field, and we've got a dandy all tied up late in the fourth.
Not let these niggas get in field goal range.
Off the play fake on first down. To throw. Catch in the middle. It's Smith. The offense takes a timeout with 30 seconds left.
Bro, that is a pick. That is a pick. Come, look. I press triangle, bro. I'm mashing triangle, dog. Come on.
Trusted their QB to throw the football, and he's going to have to make plays. He's made plays throughout the day. This is now when you come up clutch in a big moment when your team needs it. If that's any indication, I like what I'm seeing.
Makes the
come on now. How do you?
A little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down.
Yeah, they got it now.
And the Lobos can really attack on this second and short. We'll see if this offensive line is ready for the blitz. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back.
Come on.
Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. Timeout is called. Just 2 seconds left to go. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. The ball is spotted at the 29-yard line. That'll make it a 46-yard field goal attempt for the lead.
They got it.
And they decide to trot out the kicker. The ball is spotted at the 29-yard line. That'll make it a 46-yard field goal attempt for the lead. And it slips just inside that right upright. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead. Scoreboard operator got a workout in this one. Fun game for us to watch, but they can't come up with the W.
Yeah, and it's a team game, right? The offense did their job, and now defense will have to find a way in the future.